when women look at the manosphere, they look at Red Pill, they look at MGTOW, and they start jumping into the manosphere trying to figure out why men are complaining about women when they feel oppressed. So to them, they're saying these are all anti-women men. These are all men that hate women. So today, we're going to be talking about things you need to think about as a man before you start thinking every woman is bad. Because when you get under that mindset, you may be missing out on one that you've been looking for. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Anthony Spade channel.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video at the end, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button, and hit the like button. All right, today we're going to be talking about things that I want you to think about before you start thinking that every woman is awful. One thing that I want you to think about is that all of them cannot be awful, all right? You've had a lot of good women that came into your life. You've had a lot of women that treat you good. You've had a lot of women that have treated you nice. The only ones that have really scarred you are the ones that you have been hurt by and the women that you have seen hurt other people. It's kind of like this. You go to buy a car, you never see it on the road at all. All right? That's why you buy it, because you think it's some type of rarity when you buy it. But as soon as you buy the car that you want, when you drive around, you start seeing that car more. I remember when I first bought my Range Rover, the first thing that I did was I put the black rims on it because no one had the gray Range Rover with black rims on it. But as soon as I put the rims on my truck, when I drove around the city, I seen a whole bunch of gray Range Rovers with black rims on it. Okay, it's the same way when you start thinking about bad women. When you've been hurt by one woman, all of a sudden your subconscious mind starts picking up on all the bad women around you. So you start paying attention to other guys' relationships, monitoring what they're doing. And then when you log in online, the internet allows you to get access to the world. So online, you're accessing men that are worldwide, that are in Australia, England, Sweden, Africa, that are telling the same stories about women nature, that it starts to look like every woman is doing this. When you look at the rap videos and you look at the reality shows, you start to think, man, every woman is like this. But you got to always think about the ones that did treat you good, the ones that did treat you nice. And now you have to start studying those women. And the reason why you have to start studying those women is because those women actually have the traits out of a woman that you're looking for. Those traits out of the woman are the ones that program you into thinking that this is how women is. You have to understand, like, when you're younger, women are going to always be innocent. They're not born evil. All right? They have to be programmed the same way children have to be programmed, the same way men have to be programmed. They have to be programmed to be so vindicious. They have to be programmed to be so revengeful. It's the same thing with you guys. A lot of you guys take the red pill, you learn a lot about knowledge, and you think red pill is just going out treating every woman bad. When red pill is not going out treating every woman bad, red pill is just you understanding the agendas of life. Matter of fact, women have a small portion to deal with the red pill. But start studying the women that are nice to you, studying those traits, because the more of her traits that you study, the more your subconscious mind is going to be able to spot it in other women. If your subconscious mind is programmed to only reading what women have done to you and what they've done to other men, of course it's going to look like every woman out there is bad. Next, it's true. There's a lot of feminist women out there that absolutely hate men, period. But every time I look around at women that hate men, none of these women are attractive. They're either fat, manly looking, or they're skinny and look like they're borderline dead. A lot of these women are just sexually deprived. They don't have no man to give them a hug. The last guy that they fell in love with was the guy that dogged them out. but the guy that dogged them out was the only guy that she has ever fell in love with. So her subconscious mind is programmed to a guy that has dogged her out. That's how come she has so much vengeful tactics. It's because a lot of feminist women cannot get over the guy that dogged them out, the guy that treated them wrong, because they never seen themselves dating any other guy. So yes, you have a lot of feminist women out there that really just don't like men. And it's because of that one guy that dogged them out, that they're going to take all their anger out on all the good guys that they can take their anger out on. It's the same thing with men. Men that get dogged out by the woman that they was expecting to marry, but when she breaks your heart, now you go back and you take all your energy out on the girl that was already insecure and just maybe wanted you to be in her space. You know what I'm saying? The person that gets hurt is always taking the punishment of the person that was being hurt before them. That's typically how relationships and love work when it comes to one overpowering the other. Next, start paying attention to the women that make you feel good when you're around them. This may be any woman, because a lot of times, right, guys have a small portion of women that have treated them bad, but you still got a lot of female friends out there that you and them have never dated before, that you and them just may interact, that when y'all sit around, y'all may debate about men and women, women and men. Start paying attention to those girls. Are those girls bad? Do those girls do vindictive things? Because you do have women that will explain to you why women do vindictive things, and that's typically coming from a woman that's not going to be vindictive towards you. You must understand this concept. And the reason why you must understand this concept is because this is going to help you to correct your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind will determine all the actions that you're going to do. Your conscious mind is the actions that you're doing that people could see. Like people could see, like you're blatantly doing things with your conscious mind, so people see your reaction and they think a certain way. But your subconscious mind is what's going to have you do things that people be like, hey, I didn't even expect that, or you may not even expect it out of yourself. So you have to understand, your subconscious mind is what don't like women. That's what's programmed. But that's what women are starting to see, because you're making that into your actions. So now a lot of these women are like, all these guys hate women. Why do you hate women? We were the ones that were depressed. Well, roles have switched. The difference is women can get away with their crimes. Men can't get away with their crimes. Men could never get away with treating women bad. You want to know why? Because you only had a small percentage of women that did not like being treated bad. Most women like being treated bad because it's a form of dominancy. It's a form of leadership. And that's what women like. Women like a man that's going to put them in their place. But they have subconsciously programmed all the other men to being nice, the guys that they can run over. That's where the problem's at. You must change your subconscious mind, and women have to change their subconscious mind. So both sides don't start thinking that everybody is just evil. As a recap, I want you to understand, women only treat men bad because they were traumatized by a man. Most men that hate women were traumatized by a female. In today's world, you still have more men that are overpowering women, even though it looks like women have all the power. The only difference is the power that women have can be abused, and they're never held accountable for it. But everything that a man does, he has to be held accountable until he's proven innocent. But when it comes to a woman, she doesn't have to be held accountable, because whatever she doesn't have to be held accountable because she's always looked at as being innocent, because her downfalls can be justified. And this is the biggest problem that men have with women, that make men dislike and hate women, and women can't get past this. So I want you to think about all these traits. Try to shake that I hate women off of you. You know what I'm saying? Try to get it off of you. That way it helps you to move on and get better. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when you're a man and you don't take any of this stuff emotionally, and you don't get emotionally involved into it, life goes so much smoother. Life is so much smoother when you don't care about a female and you just care about your money. All of a sudden, women start caring a lot about you. And that's what you have to understand, all right? This is Anthony Spade. I hope you watched the entire video. Thank you for watching the entire video. Now go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button, and go ahead and hit that notifications button if you like Daily Red Pill. Hasta la vista.